My name is Paul Voizard, and I'm a partner at the Maker Group. We are a niche market consultancy, and we specialize in corporate sales and negotiation training. We help our customers sell better deals and then negotiate better outcomes in those deals. There's two main streams to our business. We run skill building workshops, and that's where the accreditations come into play. And then we also have a consulting arm that works on deal specific challenges that our clients are working through. I've been doing this for about 10 years now. Throughout all of those 10 years, regardless of the workshop people were going through, it's human nature. They want that acknowledgement of their effort and their hard work that they put into it. Most of our clients are all larger Fortune 500, Fortune 1000 corporations. And this was something that arose 2 years ago from one of our big clients that said, hey, do our people get anything at the end of this? And that got us thinking, okay, well, yeah, we probably should. And so then we started doing a little bit of research, started figuring out what are the solutions out there, and we came across Accredible, and that's how it all started. One of the biggest considerations was how seamless and easy it was going to be for people to both access their accreditations and then post them and share them. Us going down this path was as much for our clients' requests as it was for a branding opportunity for ourselves on LinkedIn, knowing that people are going to share these things. People can share these credentials online, social media, LinkedIn, everything like that. And from what we saw in the demos with Accredible, it was all pretty seamless, a couple button clicks, and they were posted. What also initially sold us on Accredible was the white labeling option. Not available through Credly. I think it's just a nice added touch that sets you apart and keeps everybody in the ecosystem that they're familiar with. So when they go through our trainings and our programs, they're immersed in our ecosystem. When we end the program, they get their accreditation. It all just looks the same. It's all familiar. It's little things like that improve the end user's experience and ultimately drive greater retentions and greater sharing and more interaction with the platform. So that was ultimately what made us choose Accredible. We kicked that tire again, and they came back with some hyper-aggressive pricing, obviously enticed to steal away a client from one of their competitors. And it was almost a too good to be true scenario. And so we decided to make the jump. And from there, it did not go the way we had hoped. What became pretty apparent pretty quickly after we had signed on the dotted line was that the level of support you were going to get from them was not going to be, not even compared to what we got with Accredible, but just compared to any SaaS solution that I've ever signed up for or paid for. We had like 3 simple questions that we just needed to ask them for clarity. And they would not schedule a call with us. So that was red flag number 1. Now we're using their product. And 2 big things jump out at us. One is the requirement for signing in and creating an account in order to capture your credential and post it just sinks sharing rates. I think we were down to maybe 20-25% with Credly as far as credentials being shared. I don't know what our Accredible number was off the top of my head, but I'm very confident it was much higher than that. And then secondly, just the platform itself. If we had a user who, for whatever reason, said that they didn't get the notification of their credential, going on Accredible's platform, it's a rather simple process to find the person, hit the button, reissue credential, resend email. From a UI UX perspective, we can appreciate that. The Credly platform, not so much. It's not intuitive. The functionality is much more limited as far as what you can and can't do after the fact and once accreditations are issued. And so it became a situation where our dev team was having to spend their time troubleshooting and figuring out how to reissue credentials for people who didn't get them. And it just became a complete non-starter as far as a useful tool goes in the business world. We've got full API integration into our site. Like our consultants, when they're out running trainings and everything, all they got to do is click one button and boom, 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 all the certificates get generated, emails get sent, everybody's happy. For us, it's really a marketing play. It's a recognition play, especially on LinkedIn. How do we get in front of as many faces on LinkedIn and just drive brand awareness? We felt that it was the most efficient way for free to get in front of as many eyeballs as possible from the people who are decision makers and ultimately going to be the ones that procure our services. They love it. The initial client that asked for it, that kind of pushed us down this path, is incredibly happy, and every other client who didn't even know that this was a thing, they all love it too now. I would, and I will, and I do. You know, it's not too often in life where you make a tough choice to pivot and you realize so quickly how bad of a decision it was. And that was us moving to Accredible. So the fact that I think we came back in a matter of months both speaks to how poor their solution is, but also how good your solution is. Highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for digital accreditation. It's the best out there.